everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's James. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good. And they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, Overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. And it's incomplete and the defense holds.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
More to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's low. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
At the 30. First down for the offense. The end of the first quarter with the score Clemson 7, Oregon 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 81 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Got a man. It's Moss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
That's caught. It's Stewart. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson is quick to the line. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
On 3rd down, going up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's sharp. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He wants it all. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And
sent it downfield. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off play action on first down. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs tackling them up.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a crease. It's James. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north side.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 24, Oregon 21.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He wants to throw here on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Quarterback will audible. Moore will throw. Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gainer.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the fourth. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sharp. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Ducks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sharp. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
Oregon, 35. Clemson, 32.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Smashes through the tackle. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Sharp. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Caught on the outside. It's Algier. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll pull it down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
On first down, here comes this offense. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. Moore will throw. Snags it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Oregon, 56, Clemson.
He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the tailback. And he'll be